splurge a little bit.
I hate when you do this. Hi YouTube fam, welcome back to my channel. So, we have not done one of these in a while. Oh, hello mama. We have puppies in the video today. Okay, hello. Oh my gosh, here comes all three of them. But today we're going to be doing a foundation review, and we're going to do it a little differently than I have in the past. So if you're an OG YouTube subscriber of mine and have seen my previous foundation reviews, usually what I would do is do my usual fancy lighting, and then I do show you guys in realistic lighting. But I don't know, I feel like lately I just am really into these raw and ratchet style videos. If you guys missed my I've been doing raw and ratchet reviews on influencer palettes. So I did the Tati textured neutrals palette, and then I also did the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star conspiracy palette. I will leave one of those up here. I think it's going to be up here this time, maybe up here, I don't know. But I'll also leave both of those down below under videos mentioned. I don't know, I feel like this review would be a little more helpful for you guys because the average person, I doubt they have a diva ring light and box lights and everything like that. And I said this in my previous foundation reviews, but any foundation looks good under box lighting. So I'm sitting here in front of my window. Jesse is sitting literally right next to me playing video games. So if you hear the clicking of his controllers, just think of it as ASMR, I guess. Penelope's sleeping, so I just want to be on this side of the house so I don't wake her up. But let me know in the comments down below. Do you want me to do this kind of raw and ratchet style for foundation reviews, or do you like my old format? Doesn't matter to me. Whatever is most helpful for you guys is what I will do. But anyways, today we're going to be doing the Chanel Ultra Latent Teint. That sounds kind of bad. Teint? Velvet Blurring Smooth Effect Foundation Velvet Matte Finish. Let me go get the box for this. Okay, I got the little box. So this is the most expensive foundation I think I've ever tried. What made me get this is, I don't know how, but I started watching foundation reviews for mature skin because I feel like if foundation looks good on mature skin, it's gotta look good on mine. I don't know. So I just wanted to see, and this was one that I saw a lot of people recommending, and I guess this is a new packaging or formula. I don't know. I feel like that's a realm that I just know nothing about, is luxury makeup like Chanel, Dior, etc. But this was so expensive, and Jesse actually got it for me. He has headphones on so he can't hear me. So I'll tell future Jesse while you're watching, thanks Sugar Bear, I love you, thank you for my foundation. Okay, so on the box, it doesn't say anything. However, it comes with a little booklet, and basically this is supposed to be no transfer, oil-free, dermatologist tested. It's an ultra light second skin foundation that naturally gives the appearance of smooth and evened out skin complexion with a matte velvety effect. It says for normal and combination skin, this incredibly soft emulsion instantly becomes one with the skin, transforming it into a natural powdery matte halo with a weightless sensation. The Smooth Effect powders selected by the Chanel laboratories fill surface irregularities and instantly give the appearance of smooth pores. Dark spots and redness are perfectly corrected with a hint of thickness thanks to the perfect light control complex. This sounded like something that I was really looking for, something that, you know, kind of evens out my skin tone but doesn't make it look like I'm wearing makeup. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Don't mind this. I'm actually using my Tati palette as a mirror because I knocked over my makeup mirror the other day and broke it and haven't got a chance to get a new one. So this foundation does have octinoxate, which is a sunscreen, 5%, as well as 3.1% titanium dioxide. It is pricey, but it's not as expensive as I envisioned it to be. I think it was like $55, which is crazy for a foundation, but I was expecting, like, it's Chanel, so I was like, oh, it's gonna be like $100. Now, another foundation I hear that is amazing for mature skin, which again, I don't have mature skin, but I just want to see how it performs on my skin. But I hear the L'Oreal True Match, like that OG foundation, is bomb. So for you drugstore folks out there, I did buy that foundation as well. And if you want me to do a foundation review on that one. Just comment the word drugstore down below and then I'll know like you guys want to see that. Anyways, let's get into it. It says to shake. And it does come in like a little dropper form. I got mine in the shade, what shade did I get? I got B10, which I feel like was the lightest shade, so we'll see. And on the instructions, it says to use your hands to apply it. So I think on one side of my face, I'll use my hands, and on the other, I will use my usual Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush. So let's do fingers first, I guess. Oh, this is awkward. Okay, I guess, ooh. It is very liquidy. I don't know, it's liquidy, but then it does have some structure to it too. So that's what that looks like. I don't know how much to put. It does have a scent. Kind of like a mix between like a floral and sunscreen smell. I wasn't getting crazy coverage, so I dabbed a little extra on there. Okay, so it's very light coverage, but it does even out my skin. So I have this much left. I'm just gonna see if I can build it up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a little more and we're gonna do the brush. I'm just gonna apply this how I usually apply my foundation. Put about that much. This color actually seems a little dark for me. Like it matches my face, but it doesn't match the rest of my skin because for some reason, the skin on my face is darker than the rest of my body. And I use a lot of brightening products too. So I don't know what to do for that, but ooh. I wanna say I like the side with the brush better. Okay, so yeah, it did even out some of my redness, but you guys can still see a lot of stuff coming through. But this is marketed as an ultralight skin-like foundation, and I have to say, guys, it literally does not look like I'm wearing makeup at all. I really wish they had a lighter shade because I feel like this is the perfect foundation on, you could almost use it as like a tinted moisturizer. I would love to just be able to squirt this in my hands and be like, psh, 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 and then go on with my day, but it is a little too dark for me to do that. So I'm just gonna go in with a damp beauty sponge and just kind of see if I can build up some of the coverage. Like let's see how buildable this puppy is. The other thing I will say is, at least the way I'm using it, a little does not go the long way. Maybe it's because I keep trying to like get this full coverage foundation, and maybe this is just a product that's not meant to do that, which is okay. Oh, I really want to get rid of some of this redness and acne scarring. Okay, so it did not really build up too much. This is what it looks like. I am gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, add some concealer under my eyes and everything, and then we will check back in. And then I'll come back on here and show you guys what it looks like once my makeup's all done. I just put on some Maybelline concealer, but I did want to talk about if it blurs. Honestly, guys, I feel like it does really blur your pores. I usually have some pores on my nose, and in this area, I mean, you can still kind of see them, but they are very blurred from what they usually are, so kind of crazy. Okay, so this is what we ended up with. I did a little bit of a natural glam today. So as you guys saw, I used the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. So I'm somebody who I always set my entire face. I don't know why. I feel like when I don't do that, makeup moves around, but because this foundation was so matte and was so like skin-like and not on top of my skin, I did only set the areas that I concealed in my T-zone, which has been super oily lately. I don't know if it's the season changing or what, but anyways, to set, I used the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Powder for bronzing, and then also just for a little tiny something on my eyelid, I used the Hoola Original bronzer. Brows, I used my Brow Luxe pencil, and this has been my new favorite. If you guys have downloaded the Gravy app, I do live parties on makeup and beauty brands, and this was one of them, and ever since, this has been my favorite. So I used the shade N1. I'll link all the products I used in the description box if you're curious. To set, I used my favorite NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel. For highlight, I used the Rach Loves Love's Pixie collaboration, the Layers highlighting palette. And you guys, if you're looking for a highlighting palette, this is the one. I use this shade here, which is Clutch today, which, I mean, it's beautiful. But if you need a blinding highlight, this lace shade, like on days where I'm like full glam, I want to look shining, that shade is awesome. So anyways, I love this palette. And then on my lips, I use the Pixie Miriam Maquillage collab liquid lip in the shade Posh Nude. This is my perfect nude shade. Oh, I love it. And the formula is so comfortable. It's a matte formula, but I don't know if you guys can see, my lips are nice and smooth. Like, it's not cracky. Oh, I love this formula. And then lashes, I used my favorite. These are the Kiss 01 lashes. Oh, so cheap. The band is so thin. And I love, these are my favorite everyday lashes if I put on lashes. So anyways, I think this looks really pretty, you guys. Again, I'm not getting that like makeup look. It literally looks like I just have beautiful skin. I don't know, but you can still see my acne scarring because it is a light coverage foundation. Little things like that are gonna show through, but like with the rest of my makeup on, this looks so pretty. So per usual, we'll see how it wears. Should I see if it's transfer resistant? Okay, let me, what the heck? Oh, I guess there was a ponytail on my arm, but let's see. Wow, it really doesn't transfer. There's a little bit there, but it could be bronzer. I don't know, but it really is transfer proof for now. All right, we'll talk in about 2 hours. What do you think of my face makeup today? Like my foundation?
Looks smooth. Doesn't look cakey. Natural.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah,
Natural.
it's okay.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Just the way God made you.
Looks a little like matte but still shiny in some areas.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Cool.
And your lips
Thank you.
look a little cracked, but not too bad.
Oh yeah, I forgot to fix that. What did you say about my lips?
They usually look worse. More cracked. Oh, this guy made a sharp turn.
Holy cow. But I am actually pretty impressed. Can you see?
Yeah.
Shiny sugar bar. My skin looks really good.
Yeah. It does look pretty good.
Wow. I don't really have any complaints. I mean, would you say I'm looking oily? Well, no, you said I look matte, but still
Shiny in some areas.
shiny in some areas, which that's probably where I put the highlighter. But I kind of don't want to like this foundation because it's so expensive.
Oh, which one is it?
It's my Chanel, the Chanel
Oh,
one.
dang. How much was that one?
I think it was like $55.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that is. What is like an average cost for foundation?
I don't know. That's a hard question nowadays because drugstore foundations used to be like, I don't know, $5, and now drugstore foundations can be like $15, even $20.
Dang.
And then you have like It Cosmetics, which I love. I usually wear It Cosmetics. I'm probably all shaky.
Yeah, that's why you need one of those things. We should look at Best Buy for one right now.
And just see how much it is.
Just see how much it is.
I just don't feel like we should spend money on that right now.
No, Musk, it'll help your production. I'm telling you, it'll help your quality, I should say. Your quality of video. I'm going this way, sorry.
Penelope's weighing in too.
Yeah, Penelope.
She thinks we don't
it.
need to spend money on it.
I think money comes and goes. We should splurge a little bit.
I hate when you do this. Anyways, 2-hour check-in. I'm super impressed. Okay. So what do you think it looks like now?
Now it looks a little bit more oily.
Oily?
Oh yeah.
How
On your nose too. Like, you know, normal places, creases and stuff.
Yeah.
It still looks pretty smooth and like well applied, you know what I mean? Because like throughout the day, especially like in your smile lines, you'll see it start to separate a lot.
The kind I usually wear?
Yeah, the kind you usually wear.
And this one is not doing that?
Not too bad.
Yeah,
but it
like,
looks a little bit more like shiny, so I assume that's oil.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to agree with him. Oh yeah, we are really separating right here. Like, it's like my skin's getting so oily, but I don't know, that's where I put the concealer and where I use the setting powder. So, well, it could be that. There, but yeah, I'm definitely looking really oily. I mean, that's just my skin. Like I said, I feel like I'm never gonna not be oily here. So it's really not looking bad, and we're 4 hours in total. I also want to try something too. I do this no matter what during the day, even when I'm not wearing makeup at all. Like, I have to pat my skin because it just gets so oily. So let me just do that. An even better option would be a beauty blender, but I don't have one of those right now. That does look a little better, huh? Oh gosh, how does that look, guys?
Yeah, a little better.
Okay, what do you think now?
You haven't wiped your face or anything?
No.
It doesn't look as oily. It kind of looks like it did, what was that,
The first time that I asked you?
the first checkup?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's still kind of matte, but it still has some shine.
So it looks better than the last check-in.
It looks better than the last check-in for sure.
Interesting. I mean, maybe I could have accidentally wiped my face or something, but... Okay, sorry for the awful lighting. I had to take off my lashes and put my hair up, but this is what we are working with. It's been about 8 hours since I put on the foundation, and it's so funny. I have to agree with Jessie. I feel like it does not look as bad as the, I think it was 4-hour check-in. As weird as that sounds. And I mean, yes, maybe I might have rubbed my face a little bit, like, I don't know. But for being on 8 hours, it's never looked like makeup. My skin has looked like how my skin looks without makeup, if that makes any sense. But it just looks smoother, more even toned. So I hate saying this, but I'm really impressed. This pretty much did exactly what it claimed. It's like a very skin-like, lightweight, pore blurring, light foundation tint. I obviously have scarring, pigmentation, redness to cover up, but if you're somebody who, I don't know, you want to wear foundation, but you don't want to look like you're wearing foundation, and you don't have too much stuff to cover up, this is perfect for you. I think you're gonna 10 out of 10 love it. For those of you who have acne or a lot of redness, I don't think you're gonna get too much use out of this. You might like it as a mixing agent. So like, I'm thinking if I mix this in with a little bit of my It Cosmetics CC cream, which that's my favorite, it does tend to like clump up way more than this one does. I think because of the sunscreen in it maybe, but maybe if I mix these two, I don't know, I'm really actually impressed. Ooh, again, it's so expensive, but holidays are coming up. I know when people ask me like, what do you want for Christmas? I'm always like, I don't know. So if you're watching this, write it down, make a note in your phone, and just say, oh, like I could ask for this fancy foundation. Anyways, I'm gonna do my 1 out of 10 rating, and going based off what it is, I give it like a 9.5. If you are judging just overall, like including coverage, because clearly like this is not a full coverage at all. It's a very, very light coverage formula. So, maybe an 8 if you just throw it in with all foundations. I don't know. I think for a targeted audience, you're gonna love this. And then obviously another portion of the audience, your full coverage ladies, your really bad acne or redness, you're gonna be like, So anyways, I hope this was a little helpful for you guys. Gosh, my eyes have seriously been killing me. I'm like, I took my lashes off. I have to take my contacts out now. So anyways, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come by my channel. Sending you off with a big hug, and I'll catch you in my next video.